Welcome back to the Big Fat Talk Show. So with me today is the amazing Sharon Nderitu. Many know her as Shaz. Shaz is a curvy fashion model, a blogger, an artist, a lover, and a video vixen. In her 9 to 5, she works as an interior designer by day and a stand-up comedian by night. She recently climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, and I can't wait for you guys to hear about this. So I'm not going to tell you more, and I'm just going to wait. You're going to wait and have to listen for yourself. So keep it Big Fat Talk Show. Hi, Sharon.
Hello.
How are you? So excited.
So good to see you.
So good to see you again. And
good to be here.
so much has happened, and I
Yes.
can't wait to hear about it. So
Yes.
first, tell us more about Shaz.
Which part do you want me to start with?
I want all the juicy
There is
details.
so much.
And let's have a cookie while we talk about it.
Listen,
please.
I was so excited when I got in here and I saw cookies on the table. I was like, yes,
Yeah.
this is my kind of
We
talk
eat
show.
cookies. Big girls eat cookies. Uh-huh.
One big bite. Wait, I need to carb load for this interview.
Yeah. Oh, okay. To get one mouthful. Nice. Okay, so. Okay. Cookie first, everything else
Are
later.
they listening to us chew?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's okay.
I hope you like it.
Okay, so Shaz. Tell the viewers who Shaz is.
I am many things. I find it very hard to condense myself into just one thing because I feel like I'm always trying out new things and I never want this bio to just be, a paragraph. I want it to be really long. I want to do all the things that I imagine my life, in my life that I can do. So I do work as an interior designer, 9 to 5. I am a stand-up comedian now, which is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my dreams that's coming to life. I fashion. I model for plus size.
Love it.
Everything, all sizes, bikinis. I'm gonna wear it. If it fits me, I'm wearing,
You're wearing it.
So that's it.
Love it. Your handle, check her out.
Queendom. It's queendom.blog.
Queendom.blog. Please check it out. She's got some amazing clicks.
Yes, I do. I was most recently in a music video, which I absolutely loved.
Really? Which one?
It was Blinky Bill for his new album. It's called Showdown.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun, and I think, check it out.
I
I
will,
think you'll
I
like
will.
it.
Yeah.
Yes. So I do many things, and now I'm on a talk show.
Yay.
How amazing!
And we're talking big fat. It's a big fat talk.
Yes, I
right?
love it. What a beautiful
I mean,
name.
the thing here is,
Yes.
I love that I'm having this conversation with a fellow big girl, and I'm looking forward to having so many others as well,
Yes.
and having you on the show
Yeah.
frequently. And the thing here is, like we were talking earlier, I feel like that we're demystifying
Yes.
fat women,
Absolutely.
and we're reclaiming the
Yeah.
word fat,
Absolutely.
because hell yeah,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
So the thing here is that, I mean, this forum and this show in the series,
Yeah.
especially, is about the world out there seeing us from beyond that the layer of fat.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
there's so much more.
And actually seeing us and not just ignoring.
Exactly.
I feel like
Hey.
you can be ignored quite often, and
Exactly.
we're reclaiming, saying, actually, no, we're here.
We're here.
We exist. We're beautiful. We're dynamic.
Sexy.
We're sexy. Oh, girl.
Exactly. With
yes.
capital S
Yes.
and N-E and X and Y. Exactly.
Yes.
And the thing is that the irony is the ignoring, like you're saying, like we're here when we're big enough for you not to ignore in the first place. Hello.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so-
Yeah.
All right. So before we get into anything,
Yeah.
I want to hear all about Kilimanjaro.
Oh
Tell
my
us.
goodness, I've become so obnoxious in the last couple of weeks, because it was a couple of weeks ago now, and now I feel like I'm like, what do you need to know about mountain climbing? I can tell you everything.
I'm an expert.
Um,
I did it.
I have to be really honest though, I wasn't initially going to, it's never been something that's on my bucket list to do.
Okay.
So already that's a big chance.
Wow.
And I was, wasting time on Instagram, and I found this group called the Curvy Kili group, and I was like, oh, they're climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, 20 big fat ladies are doing it. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. So I wrote to them to tell them, hey, I'm in Kenya. If you come through Nairobi, let's have a drink. Congratulations, have fun. And then they wrote back to me and they're like, hey, do you want to do this thing? And I was like, oh, okay, is that even an option? Like, I had never planned to do it.
Wow.
Really. And and I'm sure now you can agree that if you had been given the option to do it, like maybe with smaller bodied people, you probably would have said no.
And that's what I was going to get to.
Ah,
First of all, I
yeah.
don't know how I missed this. I don't know how I missed this. Like, I can't believe it. I was talking with my husband and, my mom last night.
Yeah.
We were looking at the photos and how
Yeah.
I did it. And they were remembering me saying, I've always wanted to do something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But then, there's this thing of, oh my God, I'm just going to go and break my ankles. I'm not going to do this. But even if I did,
Yeah.
the group that I'm going to go with
Yeah.
are going to be much smaller,
Yes.
maybe much fitter people.
Yes.
And I don't want to be the one that's slagging them. You
Yeah.
don't want that.
Exactly.
There's a hype for that moment. I didn't want that.
Yeah.
So hearing that there was this group of big women that went there, and I was like, I missed it.
Girl, it was
Yeah.
fabulous.
So being with your own kind and slowing down because you just need to slow down.
And
because
also just having your own
Exactly.
pace as well.
Exactly.
Setting it for yourself
Setting
and
for
keeping it was
yourself.
amazing.
Yeah,
It was
I love that.
24 ladies and we did the same route that all the other hikers do.
Wow.
Maybe we took a bit more time. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
And we
And that's
all
okay.
just kind of rallied around each other. It was absolutely amazing.
I
One of the
love
best
it. I love
experiences ever.
Okay.
So,
So how is it to be up there?
I have to say, I don't know. I think a lot of people expect me to have had like an epiphany or whatever it is. I feel like I had
I
at the
know.
very beginning.
Yeah.
So on day one, maybe 2 hours into our hike, we're walking up and I'm with the guide, Andrew, who was fantastic. And I was just seeing all these a lot of European, a lot of smaller, really serious hikers just literally going past us. And it kind of disheartened me a little because I had no idea what to expect.
Yeah.
Here I was doing this thing. And he looked at me and he was like, listen, Shaz, this is your mountain also. The fact that you've come here and you've chosen to climb it, this is your mountain also.
Yeah.
So don't be
Wow.
put out by the pace of the other guys. Find your pace, stick to it, and head up the mountain. So I was like, oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And he said that to me and something clicked. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And I'm the kind of person who I don't necessarily always look to other people for insight or what. I try to find it in myself because I think that's the constant source, right? You are with yourself all the time. So you talk to yourself,
Exactly.
you love yourself, you encourage yourself.
Yeah.
But that was really wonderful to hear from Andrew. And I'm telling you, from that moment on,
Big
I'm like,
up,
yeah,
Andrew.
mountain, okay,
Yeah.
sure, no problem.
I love that. I
Yes.
know. Because there's no law that says you have to go a certain speed.
Absolutely not.
Exactly. You set your own pace.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I love, I love that you climb Mount Kili and all that.
Yeah.
And, that you were able to have this achievement in your life.
Yes.
And like bucket list done.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about that like you broke a glass ceiling for a lot of big women.
Yeah.
For a lot of big people. Big people are not, come on, Shaz, what are you doing climbing
Yes,
mountains?
yes.
Big people are not meant to climb mountains.
Let me tell you, even after I climbed the mountain, people were asking me, you can climb
You
the
climbed?
mountain?
Really?
But
Can I see a picture?
but
Can
I'm
you
like,
prove it?
I
Yeah.
climbed it, past tense, done. Why are you looking so surprised at this?
So let's go to this. There's
Yeah.
misconceptions, right?
Yes,
So here you are.
Yeah.
You're a big girl.
Yes.
And you went and climbed Mount Kilimanjaro.
yes, absolutely.
Okay? Which many, much smaller people can't do, haven't done. And that's what I mean. There was a glass ceiling that was set by,
Whoever.
typical societal glass ceilings.
Yeah.
And you broke that.
Yes.
And have you ever realized how big an impact that was, or has not hit you?
To be honest,
There's some plus size girl watching your Instagram and thinking, she climbed a mountain, she climbed a mountain, I can do it too,
So I realized it after. I remember when I went to see my parents and they were so happy and so proud of me. And then when I posted, a lot of girls and a lot of people started getting to my DMs and telling me that.
Yeah.
Because, so here's the thing, I genuinely believe that you can do it, you can be everything that you want to be. And that's a lot of what I talk about on the page. I'm like, what do you want to be? Now, you want to be a model? Go be a model. You want to be, just do the thing that's in your heart to do.
Yeah.
So for me, much as I was very happy that I had taken on this thing, I was also like, well, of course we're going to. Why would I not be able to climb a mountain?
Yeah.
So for me, that was like, okay, maybe this is a big deal and I need to have a moment and address it, and which is why I made a video about it, just to let people know you absolutely can do it.
You can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. At
It's
your
not a
own
thing.
pace,
Yes.
by your own rules.
Yes.
Agree.
And have fun doing it as well. I had a lot of fun.
But that's the thing, because now we're talking about, since, and you can relate to this, is that since we've been growing up, everything around us,
Yeah.
there's always been this murmur about, fat people are just slow,
Yeah.
they're lazy,
Yeah.
they're generally boring.
Yes.
You can't go hiking with them, you can't go mountain climbing with them.
My goodness.
You can't go bicycle riding with them. But
Yes.
then here are women like yourselves and many other out there that are
Yes.
just and many other big people,
Yeah.
men and women, try to break this stereotype.
Yeah, that there's all these stereotypes and all these things that are being put on us.
Yes.
And I'm like, no, I don't identify with that.
Yeah.
I don't identify with lazy.
Yeah.
I don't identify with boring or maybe slower,
Yeah.
but not slow.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's one of those things where I'm like, listen, I don't know who's been doing the PR, but if you keep watching these stories, we're going to change
We're
the
going to change.
narrative
Exactly.
majorly.
So the thing here,
Majorly.
exactly, and that's where Big Fat Talk Show comes as well.
Yes.
Is like just people, you need to see us
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
what's beyond the fat.
Yes.
It's the same thing. We're talking earlier.
Yeah.
Why is everyone expecting?
Yes.
Everyone expects that this big girl is on a diet and exercising,
Or
she
should be.
should be.
Yes.
Like what?
Yes.
Like no, I'm not. Are you on a diet right now?
No, I'm not actually, and I'm really and
By choice, right? I just don't want to be on a
so
diet.
Kilimanjaro.
Yeah.
I didn't do it to lose the weight.
Yeah.
I climbed the mountain to climb the mountain.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with wanting to reduce the kilos or anything like that. And that's generally how I'm trying to live my life. It's
yeah.
like no.
So you weren't
I'm
having
gonna
a
do this thing.
lifestyle where oh no, I want to become this health freak
Yes,
now.
yes.
No, I just want to come on the mountain and I'm back to
Yeah.
my cookies. Thank
Yeah,
you very much.
exactly. Thanks,
Exactly.
exactly.
And you can do that. You know, it's like you don't owe society
Absolutely.
a diet and exercise.
There is not a skinny person hidden inside
Yeah.
of me
I'm
who's like dying
exactly-
to get out of like these. Like no. This is just me. This is it.
Yeah,
This
and
is the
even
package.
if by bad chance you
Yeah.
became skinny tomorrow, you
That's
still
beautiful.
have a fat girl inside of you.
Absolutely.
Unapologetically.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes. And it's
'Cause so I mean the thing here is that I recently went through what I call a lifestyle change, and I refused to call it a diet because it wasn't a diet. I'm still eating everything I was eating.
Yeah.
I've just like stopped taking sugar because I'm type 2 diabetic.
Yes.
So
Oh.
I needed to make a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
And everyone I met saying, "So how's your diet going?" I'm not on a diet. You stop it.
Do you
No,
find
but
yourself
maybe you should be,
explaining?
Najda. No, Steve, maybe I shouldn't be. You know, I'm
Isn't
not
that
really in the
funny?
diet.
If we walked
Yeah.
around telling everyone what we thought that they needed,
To do
with their
exactly.
lives, you know, I think people
Exactly.
might pay attention to the fact that they tell fat people things all the time.
All the time. I mean, you get diet advice.
Yes.
You get clothes advice. You get relationship advice. It's not relationship advice because they don't expect that you're going to be in a relationship because apparently you can't get a man.
Well, but the
they
advice
just
is always like, if you lose the weight, you will get the man.
Or, yeah, exactly. Or
woman.
focus on your studies and
Yeah.
your career, and you'll just become really.
Yes.
You know, we're going to have a whole different topic about sex,
I
just so
know.
that people know
Oh,
that fat women have.
Girl, get into it. I can't wait. Yes. The thing that cracks me up the most about being a fat girl is how but I mean people
Yeah.
always think that you should be covering up.
I know.
What's that about?
Like,
Do you know?
hello. Why am I looking at your big legs?
Yes.
Because you're wearing something short because it's 30 degrees outside.
Exactly.
You know, but it doesn't it all rope down to this expectation. Like society expects you
Yes.
to conform to make. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's hard enough for many big. So we're two big girls who are ready to talk about this.
Yes, absolutely.
But I'm not going to ignore and acknowledge that there are many girls out there struggling.
Yeah.
Big
Yes.
and small.
Yes.
Either you're struggling to put on weight, or
Yes.
you're struggling to lose it,
Oh.
or you're actually just struggling to be happy in your skin the way you are. We hear you, we feel you. I was at that place one day. I was that girl someday. I'm sure you went through a phase where you were that girl one day.
I was.
Okay.
It didn't last
For
for
a
very
long-
long,
yeah.
I have to say, because I'm the girl who. So I remember when I was growing up, like I'd always want to wear what my sisters. So
Yeah.
I'm the big girl. All my sisters are really skinny
Yeah.
and small and beautiful, and I wanted to wear what
Typical.
they're wearing. I was like, why can't I wear the short shorts?
Yeah.
The short shorts.
Yes.
You know, and the
Yeah.
plunging neckline and all of
Exactly.
that. And then
Because-
eventually, I just started doing. I started sewing up my clothes and giving myself some cleavage.
Good for you.
And, much to my parents' horror,
Yeah.
but I think now
I
they're
know.
slowly getting used to
I
it.
know. I love the world where it is right now.
Yes.
So a lot of women coming out. Big up to all the ladies like who are doing this
Yes.
globally, coming out like fighting against the stereotype,
Yeah.
which is great. But the thing here is that I mean, if you're one of those people who's out there, telling a fat girl to cover up, shame on you. Mind your own business.
Look at you, tell them.
I mean, come on. You've got. It's the same thing. Like women are allowed to walk around with boobs hanging out because you've got nice boobs, but you're not allowed to breastfeed in public because
So many double
ew.
standards.
So you just want double
Yes,
standards.
yes.
It's the same thing with a big girl.
Yes.
It's like when we talk about I am what I am and I want to wear what I want to wear,
yes.
it also applies to the big girl and the big guy.
Absolutely.
Wear, I mean, show the legs, wear your short stuff, wear your tight things. It's really up to you.
Yeah.
What we're saying is the habit where you feel. I mean, even if you don't say anything, but you're going to give them a side eye, like,
exactly.
I don't think you dressed up before leaving the house.
Yes. or like adjusting their clothes.
Exactly. By the way, I remember that.
I was going to security. I mean, what the hell? And I had a little plunging neckline, and as the lady was like filling me out, she tried to pull my top back up, and I was like, no. It's supposed to be this low. Don't try to adjust my outfits. What do you mean? Come on.
Oh my god! No, but the best thing for me, this is when I was in my bad place. Before full acceptance.
Which is a process.
Which is a process, of course,
Yeah.
and big up to everyone who's going through it. But the thing here is how I always had to prove that I'm not eating too much.
Yeah. Oh, did you really?
No, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because
but you
that's
know
the
what I mean?
misconception that you're fat because you eat too much. Stop eating fast food. Hello, where on my face is it written that I eat fast food? You know, like that I'm a well, I'm not going to take the name, but that I park myself outside of fast food. You know, that's the misconception.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm not ignoring the fact that obesity in certain countries in the world is due to the rise of fast food industries.
Yeah.
But that's the biggest misconception ever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Fair enough.
I'm talking from an executive point of view, because that's what I do. That's my 9 to 5.
Okay.
And it's hard enough walking into a boardroom with, I'm in a male-dominated industry. It's hard enough walking into a boardroom where there's men who are looking at you like, oh, so the person I was talking to on email all this time was a woman. So I'm dealing with that.
Oh my goodness.
And then I'm dealing with,
I love it.
oh, she's a big woman.
Yes. What happens when you go for like lunch and there's a buffet?
Even in that boardroom, there's always a coffee table with pastries. And then you get up and they're like, do you want pastries? No, I'm watching my weight. I'm dieting. I'm not doing carbs right now. And then the big girl's the one's like, okay. So she's, I'm going to have my cookie now. And no one's saying anything, but you can hear the tension behind you.
We can hear what you're not saying.
Exactly. We can hear.
Yes.
It's a big girl power. And everyone's like, you know, it's like, Najda, do you really want to have that croissant?
Yeah.
Yes, Steve.
Yes.
Maybe you also need to get a nose job.
I put it on my plate because I intend to eat all of it.
I mean, it's like, so that misconception that you're big because you're eating too much and then you dare wake up and take that croissant, like how dare you?
Yes.
So, hilarious. But it is there. It's that, you know, eating too much. And so I'm a big girl from birth.
Okay.
I've been a big baby.
Okay.
So I've never known what it's like to be any other form but what I am right now.
Every age group you were the bigger girl.
At every age group I was always the big girl.
Yeah.
So I don't know, when everyone looks at me and thinks you need to lose weight and you look so much prettier. Do you get that?
Are you kidding me? I used to get it a lot, and then I started
look at my face.
Rejecting it. Exactly.
Look at my eyelashes.
Like all of
I'm
this.
already so pretty.
All of this. You want me to do what?
I'm going to be prettier?
I
don't think that's going to be fair to all the other girls. But that's hilarious. I think we just want to, I mean, we're laughing about it.
Yeah.
We're in a happy place right now and talk about it. But there are people in a bad place, and I hope that this is going to give you some joy.
Yeah.
A platform to say, you know what, I'm going to stop beating myself down about this.
Yeah.
I am what I am, and I love myself, and you are lovable, and you are currently the best version of yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. And not having to live for the day when you are smaller, when you are skinnier, when you have live, do the thing you want to do now. Do it now, do it in the body that you have right now. It'll surprise you how much you can do.
And if you want to lose weight, that's also fine. But do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because some auntie is telling you that you're probably never going to get married or you're going to die with a heart attack. Don't do it for those reasons. Do it because, hey, I want to check it off my bucket list that I can be a size 14. I'm going to do it. Do it because of that.
Yeah, there you go.
That's why you're doing it. Don't do it because of pressure. Don't do it because you're not beautiful. Because
I'm curious to know something, Najda. So
tell me.
So is this why? Because I remember when I met you and you told me about the Big Fat Talk Show. I remember thinking, oh, that's a brilliant name. That's brilliant. I want to be on it, even before you told me anything. But what is the reason? What was the motivation for you to do this and to call it the Big Fat Talk Show in particular?
So I was telling you earlier, I've always been a big girl. Like from birth. I remember my mom telling me, you know those little charts they have when you're born?
Yeah.
Like mine had staples to it. Extension. So I was always extra, okay? Yeah.
Mommy.
So I was a big baby, and I've always been a big girl. And I come from a community where that's frowned upon.
Okay.
It's looked down upon. It's you're not. But I just generally the world does frown upon big people, right?
Yes.
If you were to have an option, you'd never choose being big.
In
That's the
certain
problem.
places, by the way, I can tell you where to go. Where
Yeah.
they love all of it. I'm just saying.
No, never had a problem with love. You know what I mean? With people loving my big.
Yes.
I've never had that issue.
Yes.
And I think a lot of it stems from confidence. So that's what I'm hoping the show is going to give to a lot of women and youth out there who are struggling with the confidence aspect.
Exactly.
So I've always been a big girl.
Yeah.
And I've not been absent to all the bad things that come with that as well. You know, the bullying, the name calling, the myths, the assumptions, and that's what I'm saying. It was part of my childhood and a lot of part of my early adulthood until I was enough, took off my outer suit and saw my superwoman suit inside, and I found it.
Well done.
Thank God. And that's what made me realize I need this show.
Yeah. Excellent.
I need this show because if I'm able, through having conversations like this with you, being able to change one girl's life out there, one young girl out there who's watching, and she's able to love herself for who she is, because there's women out there who are big and loving themselves, then I'll die a better person.
Yeah.
And that was the reason for this show.
There you
Because
go.
I don't know about you, but there isn't a show out there that is going to comically, because this is funny.
Yes, of
You know, I think
so
we're
much
done
heavy
being
stuff
angry
out there.
about it.
Yes.
We're done being angry about it. We're done being
Exactly.
pissed about it. We're just it's so funny right now.
So
I mean,
true.
somebody can tell me something, and I have this. I can't lie. My face can't lie.
Okay. Oh,
I've
you're one of
laughed.
those.
The people who come up to me and say you'd be so much prettier if you were like 10 kilos smaller, and I can laugh.
Yeah.
You know, before I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, okay.
What do you know?
So you know what I mean? So I want that for so many other people out there. So that's why the Big Fat Talk Show, and why the name.
Yeah.
Like I said, reclaiming the name fat.
Well done.
I'm unapologetic
Yeah.
about this shape and size.
Yeah.
It has not held me back from getting my master's, from climbing up the ladder in my career, from becoming a regional manager, what I am right now, from becoming a wife 2 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and saying no
You did
to
it so well the
many,
first time,
many.
you did it again.
Yeah, exactly. I did it again. I had to. So I told you, so extra like that. But what I'm saying, and I've left a lot of broken hearts as well.
Yeah.
It's never stopped me, and that's the thing is that, and I just felt that from all the pain and all the dark places many big women have had to live with because of societal expectations. It's about time we have a show that's never been existent that's just so ready to unapologetically take that platform and talk about this.
Yeah.
I was like, this is
applaud
long term
you.
coming.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
So I applaud you for being
Yeah.
here, and I need women to just take up this space and
Yeah.
just have this conversation.
Yes.
And the more we talk about it, the more it makes. I mean, role models.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Why are we looking? Why are we looking up at skinny people, plastic people, and making that what I want to become? You walk into teenage girl room right now. I promise you, you'll have Nicki Minaj and what's her name? Kim Kardashian there. You get what I'm saying? Because that's the image society wants to fit into you.
But here's the thing. I think that's fine.
That's fine.
But
be
we
that
need
way.
to see more of all spectrums.
That's what I'm saying.
It's part of the reason why I did the page. The page that I have, queendom.blog, for a particular reason, because I realized that there wasn't enough of beautiful, confident, unapologetic fat girls who were putting it out there. Like I was like that. This is me. I've been like this for a very long time. But I needed to put it out there so that people could immediately be able to make a direct correlation with all of these positive attributes with an actual fat person as well. You know, it's
Exactly.
not the reserve of the skinny body.
Exactly.
It's not the reserve of white or a certain hair type or anything. It can be embodied in any kind of in any size.
Any size,
And
exactly.
so hence
Yeah,
queendom.
exactly. And I mean, they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're
Yeah,
everything.
there you
So
go.
there's the misconception that needs to be broken.
There you go.
And that's why I did it. it. I think
Yeah.
it's necessary.
Oh, well
and then see that I'm a Muslim
Yeah.
woman. So being able to still dress modestly, but look good at it.
Yes.
And not meaning that because I'm big and I need to be rebellious,
Yeah.
or I need to, you see, like, if I wanted to become a lingerie model,
Yeah.
I'd do that.
Yeah.
My faith wouldn't allow me to, so I
Yeah.
won't.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty about having
Yeah.
that decision. I'm
Yes.
making that decision.
Yes,
You get what I'm
yes,
saying?
very true.
I love that there are women like yourself who are
Yeah.
modeling for plus size women.
Yes.
You get it? But I do still feel that sometimes when I say I'm big and unapologetic about it, people look at me and say, so why are you still covering up? Because
It's your faith, though.
it's my choice to do that. And big up to all the women who decided not to,
Yes,
but
yes.
big up to all the women who still want to
Yeah.
be normal. Because I don't
think
lose. You get what I'm saying?
the-
You get the thing.
The strength is in the choice to be able to do it. So
Yeah.
whether you choose to cover up or whether you choose to show a lot of skin, like some of us do, the beauty is in the fact that you have the choice to
And
make
the
it.
choice to make,
Yeah, and to know
exactly.
that you have it, to know that it's available to you.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons why we do this.
Yeah. No, this has been great. You want to go
Excellent.
catch a burger?
And cookies first.
Cookies first.
Yes,
Okay.
because they're right
Cookies,
here.
then a burger.
Mm,
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
coming.
having
I
me.
can't wait to have you on next time.
done.
And here's to baking more glasses.
Yes, well done. Thank you.
Thanks. Hey, beautiful. You owe nobody thinness. You owe nobody white skin. You owe nobody straight hair. You owe nobody shape. Just keep remembering that you're beautiful the way you are. The Big Fat Talk Show is here to reclaim the word big, reclaim the word fat. If a few years from now, in nursery school, a small kid is not going to be called fat again because women are going to reclaim this word, then we'll have done the good deed. So, unapologetically fat. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The Big Fat Talk Show on YouTube now.